Everyone, it's Janice from Sassy Woman Tarot, here to do your September read for Virgo, or from, sorry, not Virgo, for Libra. Okay, so I was going to use the Pathfinder's Tarot. It didn't want to cooperate with me, so I am going to use the Mystic Mondays. I did that for Virgo too. I wanted to use the Pathfinders. I really like them. But it didn't work out that way. So we have, let's see, starting right off, we have the Eight of Wands. Make sure that you go ahead and formulate a yes or no question in your mind. I'm going to be doing the Chinese fortune sticks at the end for you, Libra, so you want to do that. Formulate that now if you could. And I'll be clarifying, ooh, a bunch pulled out, and I don't think that that's the correct amount. It's like 30 cards, so no. I'm going to be clarifying with Life Years Tarot. I'm also going to do an Oracle card. I'm going to use that decoder card that I had mentioned in my shorts. I go ahead and mention that. I did not do a Seed of Intention because I'm doing that daily, and I do that in personal reads if you'd like that. You can always contact me for a personal read, and I hope this resonates with as many Libras as possible. So I have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, ooh, let's catch it. Five of Pentacles. That's a bunch. I don't know if I'm taking all those. No. I think it just gets confusing. I'm going to explain the card. I know some people don't like that, so let me know if you like that or not. First one to pop up was the Seven of Pentacles. I'll show you that. And then Justice. And I have to move my camera to get a different view. I was going to do that with Virgo, but I changed my mind. Strength card. Somebody's going through something. And let me see. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to take these. The Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. Looks like could be a good outcome though. Let's just see. And I could go into it and just read for you what I interpret, but I like to explain the cards just so you know what we're sort of going with. If you don't like that, I see a lot of readers that they just go ahead and give their interpretation. I'm just going to show you the meanings of the cards first. If you don't like that, just let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate that. All right, so first card out was the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is usually like, you know, swift action. You can see by the rods there, by the wands. Swift action, a message. Can be Knight of Swords. All right, look at him. Knight of Swords, usually somebody coming or going of a matter. Knight of Swords, somebody to defend and fight. You can tell he's sort of ready for a fight, isn't he? And the Five of Pentacles is usually somebody that feels like they're left out in the cold. Somebody, you know, left on their own. They look very alone in that picture, don't they? And the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, sorry about the glare. That's my phone there that you're getting that right back at you. I do have a lot of candles burning. I do like candles sometimes, and today is one of those times. So the Seven is usually a pause during growth. And the Justice card. The Justice card is, it's a Libra card, so that falls into this reading. The Justice card is usually a balance with some kind of legal matter. It can be a legal matter. It can just be balance. And the Strength card is usually, it's a Leo card. Excuse me. It's usually a triumph over love, love over hate, usually. A triumph of love over hate. And just having strength. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is usually leaving a legacy, material possessions held tightly, something to do with your money. Usually, sometimes it could be business. King of Cups, or I'm sorry, Nine of Cups is a wonderful card. It's a wish card. And in the deck, material wealth. So, holding on to a lot of possessions, material wealth. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, and the Ace of Wands is usually the beginning of fortune or family. So maybe somebody won the lottery or is going to. Who knows? Let's clarify. We have, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, like I said. I think I said that. If I didn't, I apologize. Okay, so let's clarify the, I have to get a setup where I can show you the cards once I lay them out. Sometimes I think that helps people too. But it's the Eight of Wands. Okay, we're going on right now. Eight of Wands clarified for Libra, please. Ooh, there it is. Let's see what that, I don't want to burn my hair. Okay, so the Seven of Swords. So Eight of Wands is usually, like I said, swift action, a journey, or a message. And the Seven of Swords is usually, a lot of people consider that like a cheater card. Sometimes a plan may fail, or you may have secret enemies. You might feel you have some kind of secret enemies, something beyond your, your knowledge. It's just hidden. And we know the Knight of Swords, like I said, is usually the coming or going of a matter. Usually a quick person to defend or fight. We'll check that out. We're going to go ahead and clarify that for Libra, please. Okay, and we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is usually, a beginning of love, joy. So it might have been you met this person and you've fallen in love, and coming or going in a matter. Maybe it didn't last because there's the Five of Pentacles. So maybe it was a short-lived, could be a one-night stand, who knows. And then we have the Ten of Swords that came out on top of the Five of Pentacles. So the Ten of Swords is usually misfortune, pain. I can see she's like standing there and feeling really bad about things. And then we have the Four of Swords, and she's just going ahead, and she is in solitude. She's resting. She's resting, trying to regain her composure over this fling that was had. The Sun on top of the Seven of Pentacles, which is the pause during growth, like I said. So the outcome looks like it's very good. Now we come into Justice, which is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is usually she's reevaluating, okay? She's reevaluating. She's trying to balance everything. Reevaluating. The Strength card. Let's get more on the reevaluation. Justice. And that's the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is an upsetting message. It can be a young person, and, you have an upsetting message you have to deal with, something you have to have strength for, regarding the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is usually a civilian authority, or maybe you've got, it could be that I'm feeling like you got some kind of notice, or you were put on notice regarding something. You felt like you were balanced out, but you need strength regarding this notice. Taking this top card. The Chariot. Swift. Alright, the Chariot is usually, it's a Cancer card. And it's usually like conquest, mind over emotions, swift action, sometimes going on a trip. Four of Pentacles is your next card. Let's see if we can get one more on the Chariot. Okay, see. And that was on the Strength card. The Ten of Pentacles, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles is usually an established, an inheritance of some sort, or established wealth. Can be a good card that you come into. Four of Pentacles here. We're going to go ahead and clarify that. And the Four of Pentacles is like a legacy, material possessions held on to too tightly. So I'm looking like, I'm getting like you had a notice of something, and the outcome was good to that financially. Let's go, Libra. Let's go, Spirit. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. King of Wands. The King of Wands is usually, you might have met somebody that Uh, usually it's a married person. It could be a devoted friend that's helping you through this situation. Just have to be very careful with that, personally. Sometimes they're, see the strength, you got the strength card. Look at the lion behind there. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Might be a warning regarding a King of Wands in your life. Not gender specific. There's 2 cards. 7 of Wands came out. I don't know, that King of Wands with that line behind it, I don't know. Okay, so the 7 of Wands is usually like courage in difficult situations. So you have to have some kind of courage. This is a rebirth because it's upside down. Death, rebirth. So maybe you had to end that, or maybe they left you. That King of Wands came in and left you standing again, or left you, or that could have been a repeat. You took them back. All right, so on the 9 of Cups, I have 2 cards here. The 2 of Cups. So, you know, the 2 of Cups is usually like a love affair, deep friendship. On the 9 of Cups, and then I have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a Taurus card, and it's, you know, it's somebody that's ruled by the conventional. So, you know, somebody that's it could be spiritual. It could be spiritual or religious. One more, please, for Libra on that. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, and she is fine with her wealth, okay? She's lavish in her money. So I would say somebody came into money here. Good money. I mean, I'm not talking a little bit of money. I'm talking quite a bit of money. And that you have to, it's a 5 of Cups. And that was going to be on the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of fortune and family. And the 5 of Cups usually means like a rejection. You know, sometimes God's, a rejection is God's protection. So regret over rejection. But you have, came out a lot of money here. One card came out, the Star. So that's hope, inspiration. I think everything's on the up and up. I think that's great. I think you came into money and you're upset over the situation with this King of Cups. Or, I'm sorry, King of Wands. Sometimes the King of Wands is a player, in my opinion. You know, they got, you know, and it's not gender specific, but I just want to remind you of that picture on that, on this is trying to come out. The Page of Wands, okay? On the Star, the Page of Wands. I'm going to show you those pictures again. The Page of Wands is usually a young lover or messenger, so maybe you've met somebody else. But I want to just show you this one more time. So be very leery if you're just meeting this person. Look, be very leery. You're going to have strength regarding that person if you haven't already had that situation into play. So just be guarded. You know, just maybe not be guarded, but you know, keep your your intuition going. You don't need to read things into it, but I'm just saying the outcome's great. So the Page of Wands, that's on your Ace of Cups. Or is it Ace of Cups? No, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Alright, so one more card for Libra, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull the Chinese sticks. No, I'm not taking that. One card, please, from Spirit. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles is usually a salutary enjoyment of wealth. There you go. There you have it. I'm not going to go anymore. All right, so let me see. Let's do the Chinese sticks quick. Yes or no? No. Actually, I'm going to do the magical oracles. I'm going to do that for you. See if this all ties in. One card, please, for Libra. One card, please, for Libra. Spirit. line this all up for September. Okay, that's not the top one. I don't think we're going to take them while I warn them. Nope, and that same one popped out, so I am going to take it. Teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. So it might have, you know, I don't know, maybe you'll have to work with others in order to have your solitary enjoyment of wealth. Yeah, that was the only thing, really, that came out. So let me get a, I'm going to go ahead and get the Chinese fortune fixed before I don't do this. And then I'll get your gemstone. All right. So this is for Libra. And the number is 23. 23. All right. Put them away. 23. Just gotta locate that in my book. Yep. And the answer is yes. It says social activities take precedence on your calendar. Other people enjoy your company, but you're best served by casual interactions. Don't become entangled financially with friends. What did I say about the King of Wands? I'm telling you, they all tie in. Again, yes. Social activities take precedence on your calendar. Other people enjoy your company, but you're best served by casual interactions. Don't become entangled financially with friends. Okay, so teamwork was there, but just be leery. And I also have, I want to go ahead and pull a gemstone for you and an angel card. And I want to pull that decoder card for the dreams. Ooh, okay. So Carnelian, are you involved in a creative project or thinking about starting one? You are fertile with good ideas and the ability to conceive something magnificent. I have the courage to take action to make my dreams come true. Allow yourself the time to create. That's carnelian. It's a very beautiful stone. You can pick it up, put it in your shoe, you can put it in your purse, bra. You can go ahead and put it under your pillow. Sometimes it helps you to create. Okay, and the angel of creativity is on the other side. It says, I'm fertile in body, mind, and spirit. Creativity flows through me in many ways. I am brave and bring ideas into actuality. My imagination is the key to my success. I envision my future and joyfully participate as it unfolds. If you want to take a snapshot of that so you have the words there. Okay. I always tried to do that, and sometimes when I watch readers I couldn't get anything. I'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, I have to go back and forth. Okay, so this is Dream Decoder. Okay. One card popped out, so I'm going to take that. Okay, if you dream of having, it says abortion. These are the cards, what they look like. It says, these dreams are likely to leave you feeling traumatized. If you have the dream and you're pregnant, this is simply your natural feelings of anxiety playing out if you aren't actually pregnant. This dream tends to be less literal and represents a concept you are mulling over in waking life. You may have a need to reject something problematic and get rid of a negative feeling. Wow, that might tie into everything. So that is it right there, and I'll keep that like that. So in case you want to take a picture of that. And I did not do that in the Virgo reading, so you got a little plus there. Okay, well, I hope that resonated with all of you or some of you, and I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any suggestions, you can leave it. I do personal readings. And I incorporate the seed of intention in those readings, and I do them daily. So, you know, I haven't done them in my signs this month, so I'm not going to this time. So if you have any, like I said, let me know where you're viewing from. It's all great. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you, Libra.